Alright, it is currently 6:15 a.m. and I'm here to give you the G Course schedule that I've been working on. And currently, this is day 3 for me. So, week 1 in the morning, and I'll put the document in the description so you can look at this while I'm talking about it. Week 1 in the morning, you wake up around 5:30 a.m. You need to drink some water. You're going to do light workouts such as 40 squats, 30 push-ups, 30 shoulder presses, 40 flutter kicks, and 2-minute plank. And this is going to be the hardest part, run the 2 miles. And then after that, when you get back inside, you get home, you're going to work on the skill of the week. Each week, you're going to pick a skill to work on for 45 minutes to an hour. And then you're going to get cleaned up, and then you're going to cook yourself some breakfast. Then you're gonna go to school, go to work, and then when you get home that evening, you're gonna get cleaned up again, and then you're gonna stretch for a good half hour. And this really helps once you start running. The stretching helps more than you think it would. And then you can study and relax. There's another part I did. In the morning, you're also gonna study a little bit after you cook breakfast. So you're gonna cook breakfast, eat, and then study at the same time. Week 2 morning, you wake up at 5 a.m. You're gonna drink some water. You're gonna work out. This week's a little bit harder. 60 squats, 45 push-ups, 45 shoulder presses, 60 flutter kicks, a 3-minute plank, and you're gonna run a minimum of 2 to 3 miles. Skill of the week for about an hour to 75 minutes. You're gonna get cleaned up. You're gonna cook some breakfast and study, and then go to school or work. And that evening, you're going to do the same stuff as the last time. Week 3, you're going to wake up at 4:30 a.m. and you're going to drink some water. This workout's a little bit easier. It's going to be 25 squats, 20 push-ups, 20 shoulder presses, 30 flutter kicks, 1-minute plank, and only about a mile to mile and a half. This is basically a recovery week. So every 2 weeks, it's a baseline and hard week, and then rest week. You're going to work on the skill of the week for about 30 to 45 minutes. Get cleaned up, cook breakfast, study, go to school, go to work. During the evening, same stuff. Week 4, you're going to wake up at 4 a.m. You're going to do 70 squats, 55 push-ups, 55 shoulder presses, 70 flutter kicks, and a 4-mile plank, or 4-minute plank, and you're going to run 3 miles. And you're going to work on your skill of the week for at least 75 minutes to 90 minutes. And then the evening, same stuff. And that's what I've got. And you're just going to repeat that. So week 4, and then you just move back up to week 1, and then week 2, and then week 3. But once you repeat, I want you to keep getting up at 4:30 a.m. I don't feel like you need to get up any earlier than that unless you want to, or you feel like you need to. So I feel like 4:30 is probably earliest you need to be getting up. Anyway, that's the 2026 G course. And with this comes some standards. Last week I created some mandatory standards for myself, and I feel like I've been better. I've just been better ever since I've done that. And I'm just gonna read them off to you, so maybe you can use them as an example to make your own standards. Number 1, I wake up at least by 6 a.m. every day. I go to sleep by 12 a.m. Most nights I try to go to sleep by 10 or 11. Um, I have a really bad habit of just shrugging or just not talking to someone when someone's talking to me, especially when I get up in the morning. Uh, So I've made that a mandatory thing that what I have to communicate. Uh, Number four, I speak clear and loud so that I'm not misunderstood. I don't skip my daily exercise. Uh, I don't laugh at jokes I don't find funny. I say no directly without apology. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. That's from Andrew Tate. I call out disrespect calmly and immediately. I don't complain without solution. I offer constructive criticism, not gossip. I compliment at least 5 people per day. I don't live in clutter, and everything I do is a win. And that's another thing you need to do. Track all your wins, no matter how small. You got up you got up early today, that's a win. You went on that run today, that's a win. You exercised today, that's a win. You studied today, that's a win. This whole schedule right here is a whole win. Everything you did in this schedule is a win. You are a winner. And that's how it needs to be. Everything you do in your life needs to be a win. If you don't track your losses, you didn't lose. And that gets you in the mindset of I'm a winner. I can have anything I want. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. But I hope this I hope you follow the schedule at least somewhat or adapt it to your own way. But I feel like this is a really good setup.